You guys, we have a broody hen, so hopefully we'll have some new little baby chicks that I didn't have to hatch. Hey guys, and welcome back to Mini Urban Farm, a channel about gardening and homesteading in the suburbs. We have a broody hen, and I've never had a broody hen before, right? We've had chicken for a little less than a year now, or chickens for a little less than a year now. We have currently about 30-35 chickens overall. Most of them are for meat, but some of them are for our eggs, right? And so we have one rooster and we have 10 hens, and we went away for the weekend. It was just a short weekend trip, so I didn't think to have anybody, come collect the eggs, which we do if we go on longer trips. And basically one of our chickens, one of our hens, decided that she was just gonna sit on the eggs. So there were about 12 or 13 eggs under her. So I didn't try to take them away from her. I let them go. And basically what ended up happening is she stayed there for the majority of the time. Now, it has not been 21 days yet, which is the time for chicks to hatch. But about a week ago or so, one of our other chicks, or not chicks, one of our other hens, decided that she was gonna go broody too. So she was found in the nesting box laying on her own little clutch of eggs. Of course, we've been collecting eggs every day, so this was like maybe 4 eggs, not all hers, but the collection of eggs from all our chickens. And so she decided she was gonna sit on them. Now, I don't know about you guys, but there's only so many chickens and baby chicks, as cute as they are, that one person needs. And we just hatched out our own, which was a great experience, and we are having some hopefully hatch out from our broody hen, but we don't need more. We do not need tons more chicks and less eggs. What we need is eggs, which is why we have chickens for eggs. So I got her kind of, I took away those eggs that she had only been sitting on for, I'm assuming, a few hours. And what happened was, I guess, when our original broody hen got up to drink water or do her business or whatever, our new broody hen decided she was gonna steal that nest. And so she was sitting on those eggs for the past, I think it's been like 4 or 5 days now, she's been sitting on those eggs, and she is still in there sitting on those eggs. I am going to hope that, there wasn't that much of a break in between, and hopefully those eggs will be hatching out in a couple of days. Now, I know I talked about this on the video about why your chickens have not started laying eggs yet. However, I'm gonna tell you, some of the ways I knew that she had gone broody. Mostly because she was sitting inside the nesting box for more than 1 day at a time. I went to collect the eggs once and she was sitting there. Normally I would just kind of like push them out of the way and get my eggs, but she did not let me do that. She got really aggressive and she started pecking at me, her feathers like all flared up and everything. So I was just like, all right, I'll just leave you there. It's only been, not that long. So just in case, I'm just gonna leave you there so I don't get attacked. And then I will come back the next day, and if you're off of those eggs, I will collect them and just kind of toss them because they've been sitting there while we were on vacation. So I went about collecting my other eggs and she was fine. The next day we came back, she was still sitting on those eggs. The next day the same thing, the next day the same thing. So she just gone broody. We are getting less eggs from her and from the other one that was trying to be broody, just because when they are broody, they are not laying their own eggs. But for the most part, that's fine. We can use a few more egg layers, especially new colorful egg layers. So when they are born, and hopefully we are gonna have a successful hatch from our broody hens. I don't know if that's gonna happen or not, but I'm hoping that it will, because we have this brand new little chicken coop. Well, not really brand new. It is a used chicken coop that one of our neighbors across the street was getting rid of. It does need a few repairs, but for the most part, it is going to be perfect for one mama hen, and a few baby chicks. Just to separate them out, because they have to eat different food than the rest of the group. I don't want to switch over the entire group to Crumble for Start and Grow. So she will be in here with the chicks as long as we get a successful hatch. Funny enough, they were supposed to hatch on Mother's Day, if my calculations are correct, so I guess we will find out. Oh, and they think I have something, so they have just started congregating around me. You can see our meat chickens back there and some of our other chickens. But yeah, so hopefully we will have some new baby chicks. We won't be selling these, right? We sold the other ones that we incubated and hatched out just because, we didn't really need that many more chickens. We really don't need any more chickens, to be honest with you guys. But we hatched them out just to have the experience of hatching out the meat chickens, which we will be hatching out our meat chickens to be more sustainable and to not have to buy chicks from the hatchery. So that is pretty much why we hatch them out, just as practice with our fertile eggs that we already have. Now, if this hen decides to sit on them the rest of the time, and hopefully she does and we get new baby chicks, then we will just leave them in there, because it's really not that much work on our part to leave chicks in there. You know, we'll move them into this little chicken coop over here. We'll give them their own little food and water. And other than that, like, they don't need to go under a heat lamp or anything once they're born, because the mama hen will just, you know, provide ample heat for them. And it's really not cold out here at all. It is like in the 80s and 90s during the day, and then in the 70s at night here. So yeah, it's not super cold at all. And the mama hen will just protect them and keep them warm anyway. So over here is our chicken tractor. It's crooked right now, as you can see, because one of the Home Depot buckets, which are their water, coincidentally, it's like propped up on top of that. Basically, this chicken tractor goes around and gets moved throughout the property. So it started, there's Alan in his hammock. It started over there somewhere originally, and it's kind of gone, you know, full circle and back over here. Now, we don't have a door on this for the chickens to get in and out, and normally we would just move them around. However, it is starting to get really heavy, and the chickens are getting really large already, because it is almost butchering time. But you know, we just propped it up so they can free range a little bit, because we let our other ones free range, and so far it's been working out pretty well. Now, if I were to remake this chicken tractor, I would definitely do it with some lighter materials, either some 2x2s or some... Yes, can I help you? This is our rooster, or one of our roosters, but he just gets really like protective, and so he's flapping his little feathers all over the place. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely remake this with some lighter material, some PVC or some 2x2s. Now, we use 2x4s and whatever other scrap lumber we could find, just so that, you know, it would be as cheap as possible and we wouldn't have to pay for the material. But other than that, like, if you're making it from scratch and you don't have scrap material, I would definitely recommend going with something a little bit lighter, because it is definitely a pain to drag. It doesn't have wheels on it either. We just tried to keep it as simple as possible, but dragging it around is a little bit of a pain. So yeah. What you doing?
Just chilling.
Chilling?
Just got some chicken work done. Taking a little time to relax.
All right, so we have a chick. Now, we had 3 chicks. Things that you have to consider when you have a broody hen, right? This is not an incubator, this is Mother Nature. So we came out here a couple days ago and we had 3 chicks, one of which, right, she was in the nesting box over there, and I guess trying to escape or trying to get out, or I don't know, whatever, that little hole over there. It looks like she fell off the top of the ladder, and she did not make it. So then we had 2 left. They were both really cute, and both of them seemed to be doing pretty well for at least a couple of days. And then we came out and that one also did not make it. He was just kind of like laying down and the ants had gotten to it. The other one is doing just fine. I did notice though that the one that is surviving, the mom was kind of, you know, taking it under its wings and protecting it, and the black one not so much. The black one, the mom was really not taking care of it as much as the other one. So I'm not sure if maybe she realized like it wasn't gonna make it or something, but anyway, we have 1 baby chick left. That one seems to be doing pretty well. Now, we do have the entire clutch of eggs pretty much still left. I think she started with like 12 or 13 eggs, and there's a lot of them left still. She has abandoned the nest since then. You know, like we come out here almost every day, and she hasn't really been sitting on it anymore. So at this point, I don't think that those eggs are going to hatch. I let them free range, you know, so they're kind of like out and about now. The baby is just kind of like following mom around the property, so that is adorable. But I mean, as far as the eggs are concerned, like, we're gonna just end up tossing those, because I don't think that they are going to hatch at any point in time now. So since our baby chick hatched, we moved mama and all the eggs actually and baby chick into this tiny little coop, which was actually gifted to us. Some people across the road were getting rid of it, and we just figured it would be the perfect spot for our new little baby chicks to be kept in until they're old enough to be mixed in with the rest of the flock, because if you can see this little feeder here, they have to be on a starter grower crumble, and they have their water over there as well. They cannot yet have the egg laying feed that we feed the rest of the chickens. If you can see, that is our chicken coop with the massive feeder with our egg laying chickens, but for right now they have to be on the crumble. Now I'm letting them free range just so that, you know, they can get out and about. You can see our little baby chick back there intermixing with the rest of our chicken flock, but for the rest of the time when they are not free ranging, they get to stay in here. Alright, so to be completely honest, I'm a little disappointed because, you know, we saw Cookies and Cream, which is our speckled Sussex hen. We saw her sitting on about 12 or 13 eggs originally, and for sure in my head, you know, as a novice chicken keeper, we're gonna have 12 or 13 more little chicks. Now I know that some chicks, you know, they just don't hatch. We had a couple in our incubator when we incubated last month that, you know, they just didn't make it, but I didn't realize that there would be such a steep Mother Nature curve, right? Especially I didn't realize that, you know, one would have tried to get out of the nesting box area in the chicken coop. It looks like she just did not make it. There was not a pretty sight when we arrived. So at this point, we're just going to go ahead and get rid of the other eggs. We have one little baby chick. We will have to find a name for her. If you have any suggestions for a name, go ahead and drop them in the comment section below. The kids always like to, you know, name the baby chicks, and we'll be keeping this one for eggs, not for meat. So we will be naming him or her. I'm not sure what we're going to do if it's a rooster, but we shall find out. We have so many roosters already in the meat chicken flock, and we already have our resident rooster Nugget in our chicken, in our egg chicken coop. So I'm not sure, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. For right now, she or he is an adorable, fluffy little baby chick, and we just can't wait to see what she grows up to look like. So thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe for more chicken videos, more gardening videos, urban homesteading, all of that good stuff, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!